What I need from everyone watching this video is to understand the importance in what I'm saying. I will need everyone to hear out this whole video, and don't judge what I say, because it's really hard to understand what I'm saying when you don't understand that I'm counting on the fact that I hope at least some of you have seen a couple of my videos, and if you don't watch a lot of my videos, you won't understand what I'm about to say next. Do not judge, do not click away, you'll have to watch this whole video to really understand what I mean. I have full 100% proof of alien infiltrators, an actual, real alien invasion going on. And what I need from you all watching this right now is to hear me out. Every single thing I'm saying I can prove, not just with what they're doing to me, both online and offline, but I can also prove it in news stories, entertainment, TV, media. I can prove my existence and what I'm saying is true, and I can prove what they're saying isn't true. And I can prove that they're all the Illuminati trying to hunt me and target me, lead me astray, pretend to be my family, pretend to be my dad, and come in my name. I can prove every single thing I'm saying. Now you have to take the beam out of your own eye is what I'm trying to say. You have to not judge me one bit. Now, most of what humans know is misinterpreted, over-exaggerated. Sometimes it's false, just not real at all. Most people are trying to have an opinion that is really someone else's or something they got and they'll fight for it. Like, ideas can possess you. Not literally, like a demonic possession. But there's no reason to not believe what I'm saying is real. If you can't think of why what I'm saying isn't real, then it's probably real, and I know it is. Humans seem to have an answer of, I only watched a couple minutes of your video. It must be schizophrenia. I don't believe what you're saying. There's no way that's true. It's a form of optimism bias, where you just can't, it's like a form of denial. You just can't accept what I'm saying is real. Now, if you watch all my videos, you understand that there's been people saying they're me all over. Watch this. There's many people saying they're me. You will have to watch this full video all the way through, or else you will not believe and you will call me crazy. There's over 10 to 15 people all saying that they are Jesus and that Satan is Jesus and Jesus is Satan. That Lucifer is Jesus and Jesus is Lucifer. And they're all talking about something called Christ consciousness and talking about some sort of, consciousness that they're listening to, and I can prove that they are all connected and they are all the Illuminati. What kind of normal person, if talked to about Jesus Christ, would claim to be him? Dude, you're not me. You're not me. And then he talks very vaguely and says there's only one that connects with the whole world. What do you mean? Now get off my page. Kinda creepy, right? Almost like he knows something he won't tell me. And this guy says, we're here to protect you. This is another thing that I can prove. They are all related and connected, and I can prove they're all after me, and they're all saying very similar rhetoric, trying to brainwash me and get me to believe in them instead of God. This guy is saying Lucifer and Jesus are the same person. If you do not know that, I'm wasting my time with you. Another man's trash, another man's treasure. God is my life, not you, big fat liar. You are Jesus. You should know how. Then he says, I've already read you and tried for a text me. Now, some of us, he says, some of us, and this guy says, we're. And there's a bunch of other people that also talk about similar stuff. If you keep watching, you have to watch some of my other videos also. Like I told you, they're trying to intimidate me. Yes. this JC Shavire, like I said in my other videos, they want to turn me into a girl, and they're always trying to do this weird thing where they want me to be them, they want to copy me at the same time, say that Jesus is Satan, Satan is, Jesus, Lucifer is Jesus, Jesus is Lucifer, all this crazy stuff they're always doing to me, trying to insinuate they're me. There's been, like, over 15 people all insinuating all this weird, crazy stuff, talking about being a we, and all this. It's just insane what they're doing to me. And I need someone who's actually really human to understand that these aren't just fake people. These are people from all around the world targeting me. They put this on my page. Like I said, they always are trying to insinuate that I'm a girl, or a little girl, or a baby, or even a dog sometimes, with all this subliminal messages they try and send me. JC, they want me to think that if I want to be Jesus Christ, I have to be a girl, and that they're Jesus, and we're both Jesus. I have videos of people pretending to be Jesus online. There's a girl that said, I said, do you know Jesus? She said, that's who I am. That's why I can do this. Right on camera. If you trust me that there's literally lots of people doing this. And another guy, I said, you know Jesus? And he said, oh, baby Jesus? And he pointed to me. They want me to think I'm baby Jesus and that they're regular Jesus. And then he talked about praying to Satan. Does this sound normal? They want me to think that Jesus is Satan. Does that not sound like something Satan would do? And this guy here, Jesus is Satan. Satan is Jesus. That's what Satan says. You're not the only Christ I've come across. I'm a spy and alien infiltrator. They are openly coming out to me because, believe it or not, they have a hubristic, narcissistic delusion about me where they think that I will eventually cave in and believe in them, and they think that my intelligence and my belief in myself and God and humanity is not as good as it really is. I will never cave in and believe in them, and they are trying to make me think that I'm in a different world at times. The other night they tried to send me a little message about being in purgatory, where I was walking into Burger King and there was a guy standing there with a shirt that said purgatory, just sitting there trying to look at me. They always are doing these weird subliminal messages to me. They're not exactly subliminal. I'd say they're problimital. And it's not even subliminal. They want me to see their messaging. They want to intimidate me in a way that will make me look schizophrenic if I ever tell anyone. They've done this so many times, and if you watch this video, I promise you, there's much, 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 much more than I'm saying. You don't have to believe who I am, but you just gotta believe who they are, at least. All these people trying to insinuate. I mean, I'm talking about they want me to be a girl and they want to pretend to be Jesus. All of a sudden, JC Shavire sends me a picture of a girl with red hair. You should see my other video about them targeting me, which I'll do in this video. I'll just label this video Satan targeting me and after me and calling me my name. Saying they're spies, alien infiltrators. That's infiltration. You're feeling your main command. Insinuating I'm a girl. Saying that Lucifer is Jesus, and how could I not know that? Satan is Jesus. Jesus is Satan. Does that not sound like all the same people? That guy talking about we're here to protect you. There's been a couple other people talking about a we. What do you mean by we? Who talks like that? And then this person, which their picture is literally of a green person that seems to be reptilian, talking to me, and they were talking in very, very strange ways. Now, they're trying to say that he was talking in a we. Now, I had a video explaining this guy a lot more, but he's basically saying Jesus was an extraterrestrial. His awareness of the system is a saint above saints. Jesus loved teaching. He was aware of what God is. God is source. Jesus was an essence gene awareness. Like, all this stuff is pseudo-knowledge, a pseudo-religion. It's not real. None of this is real. Christ consciousness is not real. Not everyone is Christ. What did people believe before him? And then he wants to say God is inside us, inside of me and you. I mean, that sounds beautiful, but it's not exactly true. Not in the way he talks about. I go into this more in depth, this conversation. Look at my other video. And he says, I talk BS. You tell me God is not inside me? It's you, the devil. Friend, I am blocking. So because I tell him the truth, and I tell him what he doesn't want to hear, he says I'm the devil. But he's literally the devil, like they're projecting. He's trying to say Buddha was Jesus. And it says, yes, Christ is a consciousness, not a person. Now they want me to believe that it's just a consciousness that I'm part of, and I'm not really Jesus. It's the same person talking about a we. You should see and the guy today that the other day I was filming literally said that the Nephilim helps people with mental illnesses. He was basically saying, and that this other guy messaged me, and then this guy said, "Oh, now watch this." Talks as if a we again, and he says, "If you can, yes, please. Have they contacted you? A they again? All these people talking theys and we's. We're here to protect you." And the other guy's saying like something about the Nephilim being helping people with mental illnesses, and I was like, huh? Just one of them pretending to be mentally challenged. Because he didn't want to share my thing. Awareness about World War III and other various news. And I said, well, if he shares stuff, maybe he'll share mine. And then he said he kept dodging these questions and basically saying he doesn't want to share it. And that he has to check with, he was basically insinuating that he has to check with someone else, someone higher up than him, if he can share my page. And it was just weird the way he was wording it, dodging questions. That's another thing these people often do, is dodge questions and don't talk exact, and very, very strange stuff they do. And then they change their picture to this, and he says, and then another guy messaged me that was named Jesus, says, welcome, then asks for money. If you can, yes, please have they contacted you. Have they contacted you? Robert James Phillips says. And then this guy was named Jesus. And then he says, welcome. Welcome to what? To be my friend. How are you doing today? And he starts talking about making money. He calls me his master. Money ritual, cult organization, spiritual health, which organization called it? Just everyone. Trying to insinuate he's Jesus or the Illuminati. And then he says, sun, light, illuminate. So, they're trying to insinuate that Jesus is Satan. That Jesus is the Illuminati. And then it says son, so they probably want me to think that I'm their son. That they're always trying to do. I have video footage of all of them doing this to me. Really weird, strange stuff. How can you deny anything? I can't imagine a human watching this be like, that's part of this. They're talking to me. You think all these are trolls? You think all these are just people joking around? People have contacted me just to say this stuff, and they don't know my YouTube. They're just randomly on Facebook, even from different countries, like JC Chevalier. That's someone that wouldn't have seen my YouTube. That's just someone from like France that shows pictures of like women and models and asks people to buy stuff from. I mean, it's insane how anyone can think it's just a coincidence. You will see what I'm insinuating, what they're insinuating here. Now, look at this. Now, this person, Ronnie Duda, Jesus Christ, if you are real, Jesus Christ, tell me, who is your father, LMAO? What normal human would think that I wouldn't know who God is? And why would they think it's so funny? And the other day, there was someone who literally said, don't talk like that to your father, it's time to take away your internet. And at the hospital, all of a sudden, I go to look at my internet, and my internet was off for a second. At the actual real hospital, because I had to get surgery. Now, look at these people. Meet me at the same fresco. We noticed your messages, and we've heeded your warnings. Now it's time to join us. The other guy said, we're here to protect you. The guy said the Nephilim help people with their mental illnesses, and he never viewed them as an enemy. He says, Jesus Christ, my knowledge, praise Allah. What I was saying was, it's kind of strange that you're praising Allah on a video that has nothing to do with religion. And then he talks about this. And then all of a sudden, another person says, coming soon, replied, Jesus Christ, we will. This we is the Illuminati. The actual real lizard reptilian people are after me for what I'm talking about. The guy talking about being Jesus and talking about politics and religion. I wonder why they'd be after me. Me being sarcastic, just so you know. Like, obviously I know they're after me. This guy says, "You're drunk, YouTube commenting again." And then he also tries to insinuate that he's my dad. And I wouldn't say this insinuating. He talks about being my dad. Jesus Christ, don't talk to your father like that. I said, Jesus Christ, what? I just called you drunk, that's it. I'm gonna ask St. Peter to change the Wi-Fi password because you clearly need a timeout from the internet. And I actually looked when he said that, a couple minutes later, when I was checking, I was making a video, and I checked and my internet went out for a second, and then I actually recorded it, and the internet was actually out for a bit. I'm not joking. This girl talked about having a secret and that she's Satan's daughter, and she had red hair in a picture at the time. She was trying to insinuate that I'm Satan's daughter. And this guy says, I'm Lucifer, Satan in the flesh. I've come to turn you into my personal pet. Like I told you, they want to turn me into a little girl or a dog. They pretend to be me. Jesus, Satan. Satan is Jesus. Lucifer is Jesus. Jesus, Lucifer. Talking in all these strange ways. A bunch of people, believe it or not, talked about a Christ consciousness. I'm like, why do all these people talk about Christ consciousness? They want me to think that I'm part of a consciousness, but I'm not Jesus. I'm not like the biggest one or whatever, that they're all Jesus, and that we're all Satan together in some crazy, weird. It's just like a pseudo. It's just like a pseudo religion. It's not real. It's just meant to make people think it sounds cool and that it's real when it's really not. I've gone more in depth on all of this before, but I'm trying to be really quick about this before people just log off or like, click out of my video and just think it's fake. These aren't people I'm paying. I'm not rich. This guy is one of them trying to speak some sort of code. You know the pattern, but you can't figure out how I jump. Like the patterns and what they're doing to me. Like all their subliminal messaging. I think he's trying to say, you don't know what it really means. You don't know who we really are. You don't even know who you really are, but you know what we're doing here. That's what he's trying to insinuate. There was another comment that I have on another video that said, I've seen Jesuses before, they come in packs. I swear to God, that's what one of them said to me. They're all interconnected. They're all a hive mind, like a beehive, like an ant colony or something. They are all connected and can just, it's the equivalent of you moving your fingers. These people talk to me. They all work together. And they're all talking about a we and Christ consciousness and being here to help me and stuff like that. They want to lie to me, pretend to be my dad, pretend to be me. Jesus is Satan, Satan is Jesus. I know I have to keep saying it over and over and over again in this video and in other videos, but I'm going to keep saying it and make a video that says it in the right way to reach someone. Call me, 978-715-5036, and I can break through your social conditioning, because I'm going to question you, and I'm going to talk to you in a way that will make you realize what I'm seeing, what I'm experiencing is real. Every single thing I say is real and true, and that there's no way that you wouldn't think that these people were evil and after you if you had also all the other stuff that happens to me. That girl saying that she is Jesus on camera, I can show you right now. A girl that Hayden Robert Lonsdale used to live with. Like I said, they want to turn me into a girl. The J.C. Shavire person I showed you that sent me a picture of a girl with red hair. And a girl that Hayden Lonsdale used to... It was like his sister. And now she has his name. Is that not suspicious to anyone? Now, if we think about these people as all being the same person, you might as well think of every single one of these people as being the same person, part of the same group, all separated by even countries. They are all in different parts of the states, different countries, different genders and ages. Now, what links them? Talking to me about a we, talking to me about Satan being Jesus, Jesus being Satan, wanting to turn me into a little girl and a dog, and I have many videos where I explain all of their subliminal messaging they have done to me, including trying to put a bunch of people with red hair, like that movie out, A Girl with Red Hair, and they've put a bunch of ads on YouTube and the internet of girls with red hair, hoping to intimidate me and make me think it's a different world and all this crazy, crazy stuff they try and get me to think. This is a commercial where it's a girl named Hayden, and it's a USA commercial, and it's right at a very specific time. You should have seen the video where there was three groups of people in Burger King on the same day when I'm making videos about them wanting to turn me into a little girl and a dog, and they were all talking about, two of the groups were talking about female chihuahuas, and one group was talking about male small dogs, and they were like, I mean, that's insane. They are really mocking me. And then like a day or two later, there's a girl with dog socks, and she was trying to be all pretty for me, trying to make me sin. I mean, they're trying to make me sin. I mean, who would have thought that the people that they know him, Jesus, they're trying to pretend to be Jesus. They're trying to pretend that Jesus is Satan, Satan is Jesus, and that there's people who are saying like, oh, well, you're the opposite of me. A couple people said that, and I think they're trying to say that I'm the Lucifer part and that they're the Jesus part. If I know them, they're probably in, because someone might say, well, wouldn't the government be watching you? I mean, I have tried it, like you said in past videos where you looked up like the some sort of something that would get you watched by the government, so that if the government was watching you, they'd be watching these people. And it's like, yes, I did. I looked up a couple crazy things and hoped that the government watched me, because I know that Lucifer already works with the government, so I can get one of them to want to turn on Satan so that they don't get hurt. Because Satan is a bad people. They're a hive mind. And they put out commercials about me. They've tried to make like a Billie Eilish thing. I was seeing pictures of Billie Eilish with red hair, all these girls, like a workout page of girls with red hair on it, all these ads and commercials of people with red hair, a movie coming out of a girl with red hair, all to target me and make me think that I have to be a girl with red hair. It's the same common theme. You might as well think of all these people as being the same person. And who would have thought? I mean, the Illuminati is known for being in control of everything. Now, who would be after someone who talks about religion and the government and saying that they're Jesus? The Illuminati. Now, who is the one trying to make everyone gay and transgender more than humans already are? The Illuminati. Who wants to make people sin? The Illuminati. I mean, who drinks blood? Satanists. Well, not all of them, but Satan. And what do they want people to think about me as in church? Flesh and blood. They want people to think that I'm bread and wine. It all has to do with the common themes. They're everywhere. It's a demonic alien invasion. They're known as the Nephilim in the Bible. They are not the sons and daughters of God. That was a human misinterpretation of what God really is. Now here, at the guy aisle, there was girl clothes. Blessed girl. But it's the guy aisle. It really genuinely is the guy aisle. If you watch the full video, if you watch all my other videos, you would know they've done similar stuff like this. We're putting stuff all around the stores. And I can prove that if you look at the percentages, that they also have people dyeing their hair red all around me. Like, well, mostly women, if not all women. Like 9 out of 10 people, or more, like 9 out of 100. I see like one guy with red hair. The rest is all women. And they're all trying to insinuate that I have to be a girl. They're trying to make me sin. They think that homosexuality and being transgender is a sin. They think it'll make God give up on me. They think it'll sexualize me, pedophile me. You should see my video where they put gloves on the ground everywhere. Like, I'll see one glove on the ground everywhere I go, because they want to insinuate that they're pedophiles. They want to make me into a pedophile. They want to make me into a Satanist. They want to insinuate that I'm the Lucifer part of Jesus, when I'm much more holy than them. I think anyone would be much more holy than them.
Do it.
Yeah, hey.
Hey,
Yeah. Do you love Jesus?
I do.
Do you know him?
I do.
It says no right there. That's not a sign from God. I don't know what is.
Are you sure?
That's who I am.
That's who I am. I said, you know Jesus? Said, that's who I am. So she just said she's Jesus. In person, on camera. Do you really think that's normal? I don't think so.
Why I can do
That's why
that.
she could do this, because she wanted to, like, take pictures of me, because I was taking pictures of license plates. Because I don't know if you've seen my other videos, where it appeared as though the license plates were, like, answering me, because I said it's my job to say I'm Jesus Christ, and investigate these people, and then all of a sudden, there was a license plate that was right next to me, and it said, yeah, on it. The license plate actually said, yeah. And then there was a couple other times where there was a license plate that said JDB next to another license plate that said JDB. And, you know, that's some numbers and letters after. And I took a video of it. And then that was right after, about 10 minutes later, after I got out of a store, and there was a police car that said, arrive alive. So, arrive alive, then JDB. And I said, oh, that's cool. Like, it says job or something. That's pretty cool. It's like it says job. I was like, that's pretty cool. I'll take a video of it. And then I go over to another license plate, it says JC. And then I see another one drive by, and I drive to where that license plate is, and I have it on video. And then it's a JC, and I turn around, and it says I'm on the other license plate right behind that car. So I looked over, it says I'm, and then I look forward, it says JC, and then it says Divine Savior on the car. So basically, it's my job to say that I'm Jesus Christ, the Divine Savior, and then a bunch of other license plates around here, I have it on camera, say CSI, NCS, CIS, NSA, a bunch of weird, like, government stuff, and they're not the ones doing it. This is my proof. It's my job to say that I am Jesus Christ, and that I am basically on a crime scene called Earth. It's like CSI. You would have to literally watch all my videos to really understand what's going on, the progression of it. And of course, some of it's going to sound crazy. That's kind of part of it. It's called the art of war. Make your enemy think you're weak. Pretending to be human. You have to understand. You have to be smart enough to follow me. Follow the White Rabbit. You know, like Neo? Now, when Neo follows the White Rabbit, right before he follows the White Rabbit, and the guy answers the door, when he answers the door, and the guy, when he hands Neo the money, and Neo goes back to him and said, "Oh, you're my savior, man. My personal Jesus Christ." The movie Neo, the movie Matrix, Neo, is like Jesus. He carried his cross, he gave up his life, and he fought for other people, and he became a hero. All because he followed the White Rabbit to Trinity, that is like the Holy Trinity, and he followed the White Rabbit, which is like someone looking at my signs and be like, all right, so I can't have water and wine, I can't have bread from the sky, I can't have God reading my mind, but what I can do is follow the White Rabbit, and it'll be like some cool Matrix movie, and you can prove that this is your Matrix, basically. Yes, I can prove that it's a friendly, happy, loving simulation once I get the demons out of it. That's what it will become. Like a video game, like a school. Like that other guy tried saying, but it's like, I wanted to send him a picture of, like, African starving children to say it's a school now, when I know that Lucifer wants to keep it like this, and call it a fair balance. It's not a fair balance. That's disgusting. It's racist, too, if you really think about it. I mean, for someone to purposely have the power to be able to fix all these countries and not do it, that's racist and disgusting. No matter what species someone is. They will always do weird stuff like this, where I talked about a troll doll being in a weird place, right? It's where I looked for their signs that they would do, all this weird stuff they would put around to intimidate me and scare me, and a lot of times they tried to even make me look schizophrenic. They wanted me to report all this, hoping I would sound schizophrenic and delusional, and they wanted to distract me. And they're also addicted to control. They're addicted to controlling the way I live, because they think I'd be out, talking the Bible about people, and I need to prove the Illuminati's real, so people are ready for what's going to happen. Now it's a Star Wars shirt. He has a cross, like, holding it in his hand, a troll doll, and he has a bow tie on him. That's not a normal person. Like I told you, they're trying to creep me out. If that doesn't scream pedophile, I don't know what does. I mean, I know a homeless person like that, I wouldn't exactly 100% say that, but still. I mean, this will all sound schizophrenic unless you watch the condensed footage series. This is more important than anything that's going on in the whole wide world. Please pay attention. This is Revelations and End Times right before our video eyes. I have evidence of end times, lizard people that are demons, I have evidence of the end of the world, which is the end times. I have evidence that I'm Jesus. All I need is someone to actually call me. 978-715-5036. I've had a couple people call me and text me. And it's usually just one of them that just, I need a human to hear me. I need a human to hear me out. I mean, no, I bet humans probably watch my video for 2 minutes and think, nah, whatever. Can't be real. Why not? Pretend I'm not Jesus. Pretend I'm a human and they're real. And they're hunting me because I'm a human. How about that? That's still pretty good, right? I mean, even if I could prove that the Illuminati is real, that's still heroic and great to do. And there's been other people who have said they're me and all this different stuff too. Like, it's so many things they do to me that I'm sorry, it's hard to concentrate right now. I need someone to just understand. This is like less than 5% of the evidence I have, not even. And you probably already are like, if you're really a human watching this, you'd probably be like crap in your pants. You're so scared. You'd probably be wanting to call me immediately and hope that I'm not one of them, which I'm not. All my story links up. If you look at all my puzzle pieces I've talked about, all my signs that I'm Jesus, everything, it would match up to what I'm saying is real. I need you So I can't just make a long video at a time, because then people don't want to watch the video because it's so long. So you have to be able to watch the full thing and watch other videos and investigate me investigating them. That's the best thing you can do. So please share this with every single person you know. Share this on Facebook. Share this on Twitter. Share this everywhere and tell me about it. Tell me if you want to share my page. Tell me about it. Call me, text me, email me. Do something. Do something for the whole world. This is real. They're all alien, demonic entities walking amongst us that are hunting us. This is real. I'm not the only person talking about this. I mean, what if the humans you're all that blind? Lizard people. These people are real. What? I think that's... yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just saying myself. Foreigners were believed by Arab pagans to be sent to Earth in form of men. Some of them mated with humans and gave rise to hybrid children. That's these people. The big ones at the top are way bigger. They can't walk around, basically, but they can shapeshift if they wanted to. How many of you humans just didn't know this was real? I sound way too crazy to ever think that it's real. Probably some of you. I'd say most, if not all of you. You have all been blinded. You've been all led to believe that anyone who's saying they're Jesus must be crazy. There's no other option. You've been all led to believe that there's no way God would ever come back now. It must be later. It is a form of denial and a form of optimism bias. You've been shown by movies and TV shows that, I mean, it sounds like sci-fi what I'm talking about, so you think there's no way what I'm saying is real. You're programmed by TV and by your culture and by the people around you to believe that there's no way anything what I tell them is anything close to real, that I must be schizophrenic or on drugs or a liar or working with these people. Um, you are all human, and I am Jesus Christ. There's so many other writings. If you were to look at my page, if you were to look at my Facebook, if you were to take a look at some of my preaching on YouTube, you would understand that this is not schizophrenia. Now, these people might as well be the people around me. These people work with and are the people who are around me. This is not a coincidence no matter what you say. Now, you know I told you that there are copycats? Now, see this symbol? See this? And that? What if I told you that I did that stuff last time sometimes? And that they stole it from me and said, we're gonna pretend to be him. And that I told you in past videos are copycats. You gotta believe in me and not any of them. Because if you know I'm real, you have to spread this out to every single person you know, every single person on Facebook that you don't know, every single person, ever. And keep doing it. Find new people to spread it to. Talk about it on Facebook, Twitter. Make a Twitter right now. Make a Facebook. Make every single thing ever and spread all my, or at least a couple of my videos and spread my awareness channel on Facebook, everything. This isn't for fame, this isn't for views, this isn't for money. This is to tell people that I'm Jesus Christ and I return. It's the end times. There's so much proof it's the end times, I would have to make another video about it. They started putting on the movies differently. Free Guy, Barbie on the same day. They started always putting the Barbie movies differently. I told you they want me to be a girl, Medea, Rocket Man, like gay. These are all on the same day. And this, they wanted me to think that I was a girl. They would start dyeing everyone's hair red. They started putting dog food places, like, you know, Frosty Paws or whatever. Just people standing like that everywhere to make me think of penis, make me think of their butt and stuff, and try to pretend to be Jordan Peterson everywhere. And that guy looks like a demon right there. I know I took the picture, but but still, it's like that guy. Like, you just gotta understand. There was a day where there was a transgender person and a dog right in the car. They timed it out so that I would see a dog. I mean, you gotta understand, these people are after me. They're trying to make me gay and transgender. Guys with one gloves everywhere. I know he had to take off his glove, but they timed it out so I would see him with one glove. Glove boxes, girls with red hair everywhere. That's one of them. These people actually work at all these stores. And they go to these stores, and they live amongst you people, you humans, and you just never notice. Like, who would? Who would notice any of this? Unless you humans needed one person to be able to get them to show themselves to me, and I can link all of them together like the Zodiac Killer using one single thing, a common theme. What makes all these seemingly individual people living seemingly normal lives all the same person and linked together? Who could the culprit be? Like Scooby-Doo taking off the mask? It's Satan. Who else would want to turn? Who else would be hunting the person who says he's Jesus Christ and talks about everything I talk about? Who else would want to make me into a little girl and a dog and a pet? Who else would want to silence me? Who else would pretend to be me? Who else would be able to be a bunch of different people that are all connected without the humans knowing it? Like, they're all telepathic with each other and know how to be human without anyone knowing it. Which can be proven with biblical text. It can be proven. There's so many reasons why me, God, and the human flesh will be back now, and then things work in mysterious ways. That's all I'm allowed to tell you. They've hunted me online, too. Now, this was about 3 months ago. 3 or 4 months ago. If you only knew. That wig's on. Now, this isn't ways he behaved before. Now, does that not look like an evil person to you? It looks like an evil person to me. I mean, I'm not gonna assume just because she looks evil, but I'm telling you, that's a person that I know who's an evil lizard person. Now, imagine under her skin. Imagine her changing slightly. And just you seeing her change slightly and turn green. And literally just, like, have, like, a tongue, like a pointed tongue, and just, like, eat that guy. Even though that's one of them, too. But you know what I mean. You might as well. They want to drink your blood. They want to sacrifice your children. They want to, like, torture. They want everything just torturous. And they want evilness. And they're trying to take up votes and resources. I mean, there's so many reasons what I'm saying is real. Dogs, dresses. Does that dog look like it's happy? Okay, it's him in a dress, believe it or not. With something that looks like a dildo. And this is online ever since they've been hunting me. These are all demons. They want to eat you. They want to torture you. They want you to live life like this. They wanted me to think creatively. If you see my video about Don't Help Me, I'm Scared. Creatively to be a girl, or else Five Nights at Freddy's. They left that there. They have gloves all over them. I mean, all sorts of crazy stuff. They want to put a girl there at 666. They put stuff all around the stores. That girl, they're all dyeing their hair red. She has a glove on. One glove. They put a bunch of mannequins in some of the stores with red hair. They'll always try and touch themselves when they're around me too. And wear kids' clothes and all sorts of stuff. There's a while where they're putting bananas everywhere and doing all sorts of strange, weird stuff. And again, Barbie movie. The only movies displaced are Barbie, Anastasia, a girl with red hair, and a girl. Like, you have to look at the common themes. They have a glove next to a girl with one eye. Be mine, and they put that in their place. They have that guy right there, right next to his Jesus shirt. Now look at this. Satan shirt right there, because they want me to think Jesus is Satan. That's me just turning around taking that picture. And then look at this. On Valentine's Day, they have a Frozen movie right there with a Valentine's thing and some like, you know, gift wrap, because they want me to think I'm wrapped to them. I'm not joking. And they have girls with red hair everywhere. And then look at this. See how she's right there? This is before. Look at 6:57. Now look. 7:29. Now, what does that mean? Maybe I see through time and I'm waiting for a human to be smart enough to follow me. 666, that's them. And I just gonna keep pretending to be human. You, and it says there's a dog right there and a kid's shirt. They're pedophiles. They started putting stuff like insinuating about apples on the ground. They want me to think I ate the forbidden apple. Rapunzel and House, because they started talking about House. There's another one where there was a House movie, DVD, and there was female sunglasses at the top. They're literally hunting me. And that they say they're Jesus, and it says no right there. Like, that's not a sign from God. It's basically, think about it like this. It's God saying no. You're not Jesus. That's not Jesus. Jesus isn't some 50-year-old lady. That's insane to think that. JDB. This is a day where I said, my job is to say that I'm Jesus Christ, and that I am crime scene investigating all these people. Then I look around, and all of a sudden I happen, you know, quote unquote, happen to be right next to that license plate right there. Is that not a sign from God to you? I would say so. Look, this is 1 minute away. A similar license plate. They started putting gloves everywhere. NCS, like, you know, NCIS. They started a gender hormone therapy thing. And then another day, that guy had a Jesus shirt on. And then another day, he had a sign that said H with 2 lesbians on it. Gloves everywhere. Then a doll right there. They want me to think I'm that doll. I'm stuck. See how it says me? Block out that, and it says me. They want me to think I'm that doll. It's just, you know, a video about the action figure, man. They started putting, like, buying beer and banana. Like, it's just to freak me out. They're trying to intimidate me. Having girls red hair everywhere. Just bananas. Just buying bananas and some jewelry and stuff. Flashlight combo. I don't know. That's just random filler. And then they had another guy where he had girl clothes and he was buying, like, bananas and girl clothes. You're showing this one, where they had a glove here, and it says Family for Beginners, and then there was a book about a dog, and then in this one, they had in a glove near it, everything like I said, and then they have this one where the books are called Missing, and Family for Beginners. There's a girl with red hair there, and it says Ark right there. Creepy, right? And these aren't signs from God, just so you know. Good vibes and woof you. And you should have seen all this stuff. They started wearing gloves more and more all over the store. Putting stuff randomly. Just stuff that isn't normal. Doing stuff that's not normal. I know once in a while it's normal. But they were doing it to a point where it wasn't normal. See this? Near the dog leashes, they put Valentine's hearts. And then they put a Spider-Man outfit, right when I was talking about Spider-Man, near the electrical cords and the extension cords. And they had a guy, the same guy that was talking about praying to Satan, he put a belt. He was walking around with a belt, and then put it in a carriage, and walked away with it. And there was another guy walking around with some other, like, belt type of thing. I mean, they do stuff like this all the time. They put 2 ETs there because they want me to think I'm an alien, too. I mean, and then, yeah, look at that. A girl with red hair walking around with kids stuff. And then they put that there, near that, because they felt like I was voodooing them around. They felt that, they always want to make me feel however I make them feel, and they felt like I was voodooing them around to do this. They felt like I was mind controlling them to do this. Because if you look up my videos, you'd understand I said I'm using reverse psychology and regular psychology. I'm using advanced psychological tactics like a mentalist in order to draw them out and lure them out so that I can not frame them, but I was talking all these weird ways that almost made me sound schizophrenic so that I could get them to all reveal themselves, and I would be able to prove that they're the Illuminati by connecting them with a common theme of them all wanting to rearrange stuff around the store, make me into a little girl and a dog, and who else would do that? Who else would be hunting me besides Satan? Because get it? Because Spider-Man, he was taking pictures of himself. Girls with hair everywhere, these, like, characters being left around the stores, baby stuff everywhere. Just all sorts of crazy, crazy stuff. It says Jin right there. They start putting stuffed animals everywhere. That's the guy I was just talking about. NSA everywhere. It says JC on the license plates. I live on JC Highway. There's a bunch of companies around that say JC and JCC. I mean, like I said, you have to really pay attention to the mannequins. This look normal. Gloves everywhere. Why one glove? That girl is trying to make me sin. Stuffed animals. Girls with red hair everywhere. And look at this. They want me to think that I'm old friends with Satan. And that in order to be like that, I have to, in order to be friends with Satan, who they want me to think is Jesus, I have to be a girl. And Anastasia. This is a different day. And a dog movie. All in one day. These are all different times. So how come I go to these stores? If you've hit, this is 98. I'm in 98th video and I took a couple of videos a day. This is all within a week. Weaker, not even 2 weeks, like all within a week and a half. The movies, only the movies that have to do with girls and dogs and gay people and, well, you know, Tyler Perry's movie. Do you know what that means? Like I said, the common themes. What's the same between all those people? Talking about we're here to help you, we're here to protect you. Do you want to join us? Talking about all this crazy, crazy stuff. Jesus is Satan, Satan is Jesus. Trying to insinuate that JC Chauvert sending me a picture of a girl with red hair. They're all connected. They're all everywhere. They are the Nephilim that walking amongst men and women and mating with humans. They are literally everywhere, and they're mysterious because no one. If someone might say, "I don't get it," so you're saying one of my friends might be one of them or possessed by one of them? Yeah. Think about it. Why does the only movies out of touch have to do with me? Look at that. Old friends on the same day, all the time. The Barbie movie happens to be slightly put over. Like they did it. They want me to think I have to be a Barbie. And that house, Anastasia, a girl with red hair. And the other day, this isn't the same day. The other day, it was Rocket Man and Medea. Now they put it next to each other and that. So they're rearranging the movies. You can see they're actually rearranging the movies. And then Clifford, because I told you they want to insinuate I'm a dog. They put, like, female clothes in there and orange. I mean, this is crazy, crazy stuff that they're doing to me. And no one wants to notice. Just random stuff around the store, and sometimes it would just be normal, but a lot of times it wouldn't be. Dog diapers next to the Jesus book. There's been times where it was Jesus calling next, and there's a dog book behind it. And this is all. Think about it. It's the same day, 98. So the same day that there's all the stuff rearranged around the store have to do with me being a girl or a dog or their kid. And all this crazy, crazy stuff. Now, how could you argue that they're dyeing their hair everywhere red? Why would everyone be dyeing their hair red? That's not normal. And then if you're seeing a bunch of people dye their hair red around you, you see a bunch of one gloves everywhere, then you're surrounded by demons. You're literally surrounded by demons. And they put the gloves near the extension cord with the Spider-Man stuff. That's why they had it red and black. They talk in these weird ways. Ladies, sunglasses near the house. Because I always talk about the show House. Well, not always, but sometimes, around that time, they had a Spider-Man thing. Now, someone put that back, and the next day it was there, right next to where it was before. They put, like, kids stuff everywhere, and this says Dad right there, and a cross. They want me to think that they're my dad, and that they're me. Does this not stick out to you? It's like, well, someone like, oh, well, that's also a little bit like that, and, I mean, that's a little bit like that. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, we'll combine that with everything else I ever said. And a unicorn there, because I used to send signs, hold on. Then look at that, more gloves everywhere. Is this normal to you? People with red hair everywhere. This isn't normal. This is way not normal. 666. And again, putting red hair. That's like what 2 feet of within each other. And then it says best right there. And then there was a old lady driving a car by. And there was a car that said best mom in it, like right next there. They all started putting their hands right there. Imagine walking around like that. That's what they started doing. These people are all after me more than ever. Especially with my Facebook page going on. They've been doing a lot of more different stuff to me. They don't want me warning the world that the devil is real. They don't want me warning the world that I'm Jesus Christ. They don't want me at all. And this is 105th video. I have 400 videos. That's just really just pictures of dogs. I take pictures of everything too, but still, this is me, you know, compiling evidence on them. They put this here. A bright idea to be like a kid. They always are trying to insinuate I might have to be a kid. Putting stuffed animals in the baby seats. I've seen them put dogs in baby seats and just walk by me and smile at me, like really creepily. I mean, they are literally just demons. If you look at 107th video, and sometimes I go in one store and look at JC, all these license plates, CSI, like crime scene investigation, girl with red hair, NCS, like NCIS, JC, keep Christ and Christmas, all these stuffed animals everywhere. Now, this was a day where they did that, and then RP, like roleplay, like a simulation, and then that's another one, Dad, and then the name Bob I always talk about in my other videos. That girl with dog shoes. Now this guy lives, well, not lives, but this guy was working right outside where I live. And there's a bunch of kid stickers. A girl with red hair, a guy with red hair. Does this not seem creepy? It's all adding up to common themes. Now, what connects all these people? Wanting to turn me into a little girl or a dog and pretending to be me right in front of me. It is the Illuminati, devilish, satanic, lizard people that are real, and they're in a state of denial and delusion and fear over going to hell, and I had to put them in that in order to save humanity. And it was almost like I was blackmailing them, because if they stop doing all this stuff to me, people will realize what I'm saying is real. And if they do it as much as they were before, people still won't realize, because apparently people have seen my videos and just don't care. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, I bet humans have probably watched this, because a lot of people I've talked to, so they watch my video for 5-10 minutes, there's no way it's real, and just don't give me the time of day. Red hair everywhere, Jesus died for you, is written right outside my Burger King. JC. Girl with red hair. Gloves everywhere, girl with red hair. This is me on my normal day. I only walk within like 2 square miles. Girl with red hair. 2 square miles, and I film this. 150-second video. Then I need a new butt next to the Jesus book. They put all this, several girls with red books. That was, I guess explain how it was placed here. Like, they want to think me, I'm there, so they placed it like that. They placed all the books differently. And then there was a guy that put a dog. It was a picture of a dog calendar, and then a woman calendar. He put that. He tapped that Mickey Mouse book, and then he put Bob Ross there because they know the name Bob means something to me. They put that, a dog's purpose. They put it slightly differently, and there's Rick and Morty right there because I talk about Rick and Morty sometimes. They want to put that like that, so I would notice that, and I would still notice the girl stuff. I mean, they're really trying to do all this stuff. Then they put crazy stuff. I can notice what they do. And they put Paw Patrol over the camping stuff. This is, I mean, they totally control the story. It seems normal, but they know I walk through that aisle all the time. They want me to think I have to be a kid. They want me to think I'm Lucifer, and that there's Christ consciousness, and that I have to listen. A couple people said, oh, well, I listen to the voice in my head, and it tells me what to do. Like they're almost planning on having voices set in my head. Isn't that crazy? How they literally, I mean, if you ever hear voices in your head, maybe it's not a voice in your head. Maybe it's the actual real reptilian devil, the serpent, the dragon in Revelations, the serpent in Adam and Eve. It's a reptilian. They're a hive mind of devilish creatures that are evil and hell-bent on wanting to turn me into a gay person and transgender person. Girl with red hair, gloves near this, because I told you, combine that with the guy with the belt, the Spider-Man outfit on the cable cords, combine that with the hearts near the leashes, combine that with all the action figure men I told you about, they feel like I'm doing this to them. Because they can't help it. They put this one different out of all these things. There's like 10 of them. Or even more. And then it's the only one that's slightly different, the common theme of something being slightly different, always relating to a girl or a dog, is a girl with red hair right there. And then that was on the girl aisle. Girls with red hair dyeing their hair red everywhere. Dog rescue right next to the Jesus book. And I was going to buy, this is what I told you, I was going to buy a chicken salad, I was thinking about it, then I go to chicken salad and it's placed slightly different, like they want me to think I got it from them. They probably want me to think that I sold my soul for it. And the girl, there was a dog, look at this. Dog and baby carriage. They want me to think I'm a baby girl dog. They're delusional. They're literally delusional to think that I would ever believe that. And they also have tried insinuating some of the craziest stuff to me. I need someone to watch this full video or else the world will not be saved. It'll be too late. You never know. I mean, maybe it was trying to inspire people. Who knows? Do you really want satanic lizard people running the world that pretend they want to turn Jesus Christ, one of the holiest figures in mankind and humankind, into a girl dog? And they started copying me by buying the same type of bike I had, and then putting gloves everywhere. I mean, they would walk by me and just grab themselves like that. They do all sorts of stuff to me because they think it'll molest me. And then I went back and I said, oh, I wonder what's going to happen in the store today. I have it live on camera. Oh, look. I said, oh, let's go check down the cable cords like the Spider-Man day. And then all of a sudden, this, a girl with red hair, socks just placed right there, inconspicuously, just nonchalantly, just, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if that happened once, that wouldn't mean anything. But combine that with every single thing else I said, the common theme, they want me to be a girl. Blessed girl in the guy aisle? That's not normal. That's the menswear. And they put 2 drinks there. They always try and say with the number 2 and try to make me think I drank God's drink because I make them feel like that. If you read Revelations, you know what I'm talking about. They always want me to think that I drank they'll insinuate apple juice to me and stuff like that. It's a bunch of crazy stuff they do. That guy was just getting a little close and it's seeming really weird. Putting stuff all over the place. Some of it's normal, some of it isn't. Girls with red hair everywhere. See how this isn't really natural? And then they put kids' clothes, stuff like I said I had to build Hayden Lonsdale so I could take over his body and he would be like my avatar. So they put baby stuff into the building stuff. Because they want me to think that I'm being built into being a baby. And this guy, I said, what do you mean? I have proof I am Jesus Christ. I said, this is us. I mean, he said, this is us. What do you mean? And he said, have it your way. Huh? I mean, I was at Burger King, so he's basically saying I'm watching you. That guy had a frog hat on, signs of Jesus all over the sidewalk. I mean, trust me, they're not Jesus, they're Jinn. I'm Jesus. There isn't this many people with red hair. Dog book with Jesus. That book was placed slightly differently. It's all on the same day. It's that placed slightly differently, but nothing else is. Only the stuff with red hairs and girls and dogs and kids and stuff. They want me to think that's how koalas, and all of a sudden this happened. They want me to think they're E.T. And that I'm a girl. It's not gonna work. Jesus calling. And it's a dog book. They want me to think I'm like a baby lizard. And you should have seen the day where that guy had a lizard in his hand, another guy had a lizard in his hand, another guy had a dog in his hand. They want me to feel as if I'm like a little kid in like a crate. I'm not a kid. They're trying to insinuate that, like weird stuff like that. Dolls. They've done creepy stuff with dolls a bunch of times. I mean, who's to say that I'm not Jesus Christ? That guy's standing there trying to look at this, and it's a girl with red hair. That guy's a dog, and it's a frog on the same day. Look at the video. I mean, sometimes I take 2 in one store. He has a kid stuff on him. That guy is a lizard stuffed animal right there. Okay. I started doing can. I said, if I know them, like the way I know them, they always try and copy me in weird ways. I'd probably wear my hat backwards, and they would think that they would probably start wearing their hat backwards. If I wore my shirt inside out, they would probably start wearing their shirts inside out. They copy me in strange ways that I think I've talked about in other videos. So I started having a cane, and they started walking around with stuff that were like a cane, like just walk, cause yeah, I don't know. And they started bananas, like they're just always doing crazy stuff, anything to hurt me, basically. More and more gloves they started wearing. I mean, I'm talking about even normal gloves, like, wearing gloves for normal reasons, but it's so many of them doing it that, and then the Jesus calling, but think about it. Different days, when they put it back, and then a troll doll, and then after I saw the other guy with the troll doll, was after. I know the picture is before, but still. You want me to think I'm a dog, little lizard person? Love you for that. And they think of me like that after a while. Once I got all this evidence on them, they started viewing me like that. I could like read them subconsciously through some of the stuff that they do to me. Let's see how long this video. An hour. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get many people to watch an hour. And if you have made it through this, if you are a human and you made it through this much, you would have to be insane to think that I'm anything other than at the very least, being hunted by what, like a gang of people? I mean, it's crazy. They're putting girls' clothes everywhere. They do all sorts of strange weird stuff, and this is not even 100% of the evidence. There's so much more. It would probably take 2 or 3 hours to cover every single little thing that they have done to me, and what they might do, and all the other evidence. I mean, if you look at my page, if you look at my Facebook, you'd realize I'm not schizophrenic and delusional. In fact, I'm probably so smart. Well, I mean, you should think that's why they're after me. If you don't want to think of Jesus, that's fine. I respect that. But at least unite with me, even if I'm not Jesus, even if I'm not being hunted, which I know I am, then you should look at the world's issues, and I can prove to you that the end of the world is real. I can prove to you the end times are real. Even if you don't want to believe I'm real or they're real, I can prove to you everything else is real. So if you mix all that together, it would make perfect sense why they're hunting me. Everything, I mean, all the cartoons I talk about, all the birth dates of the music. I mean, you have to watch all my videos. So I mean, I might as well, at this point, I might as well keep going. Jesus calling. These are on different days. I need a mommy. They start having canes. I mean, sort of scary stuff. On this day, remember that they're trying to send me a sign where I said I'm gonna act like I'm running for president. It'll give me meaning in life, inspiration. Even though I know I'm gonna be king of the world one day, I'll like really feel it, and that'll be a good way to get like meaning in my life and feel something, feel better about myself, and have confidence. Even though I'm Jesus, you just gotta work with me. You can believe me no matter what. Believe me, even if I was another human, even though I'm not. And then it's Deadpool and a unicorn right here, because I was talking about Deadpool, and all of a sudden it says new. But they want me to think I'm in a new world, I'm a new person. And then there was a lady there, I said, oh yeah, something about the president. And they said, oh, she's a supervisor. So they're trying to say that I'm a girl. Wake up, pursue happiness, slaughterhouse. Creepy, right? Is that not creepy? I mean, that guy has 2 gloves, yeah, but still. You have to understand what's going on here. They weren't wearing gloves before in the store like that. Believe it or not, there would be a couple people wearing one gloves once in a while. There'd be a bunch of gloves on the ground, and once in a great while, I'd see someone wearing gloves in the store. Then after a while, it started being a bunch of people with gloves in the store and no gloves when I was walking around. This day, right? Oh, that guy, he was trying to show me his condoms, basically. And one of them said 1. They want to see me with sex, and this is #1 fan. They were praying right there, because they want me to think that I'm their #1 fan, or they're my #1 fan. That all these people wearing gloves. It's not normal. All red hair, gloves near the girl aisle. Like, they want to insinuate they're pedophiles, and that I have to be a girl. It's the same thing. Like, when I'm showing you guys these signs, you guys not understand that they're all related, that I'm saying that they're all by the same person? Do you not understand that? These aren't coincidences. These things being laid around the store all have to do with me being a girl, them being pedophiles, them wanting to turn me into a dog, them pretending to be me or my dad. All, I mean, look at this. Is there gloves anywhere else? Is this a glove aisle? I mean, how far? So someone went there and just put gloves there? 2 pairs of gloves? So they happen to have 2 pairs of gloves? I mean, I think about it. That's crazy. Or what? It's just crazy to think like that. And they start putting canes everywhere. And look at that guy. It's like he had a like it was like a vape store thing, and he had a Jesus shirt on. Right where I go, and then he has flowers. Have it your way. Because I was at Burger King. How do you expect to infiltrate this planet if you're going on Facebook telling them who and what you are? How's your day today? You can see how obviously scared I am of them, right? I'd rather be on my side than theirs. I mean, they're literally admitting to being infiltrators. They all have this weird pseudo religion about them saying we and Jesus is Satan, Satan is Jesus, Lucifer is Jesus, and all this crazy stuff. A couple of them talk about Christ consciousness. You gotta understand that this is real. I need someone to call me, and this is like an emergency. So I'm gonna save another video so it's not too long, and hopefully it'll inspire you to watch a bunch of my other videos and take time out of your life. Pretend like a movie. Pretend like life isn't real anymore. Pretend like you just found out something so not even pretend. Really feel like you just found out something so drastic it's life changing, like a nuclear bomb about to go off. You have to believe that the big war is about to happen. War is about to start. And you got like feel it. Feel like a movie. Feel like a video game. Feel like you're in a video game or a movie. Where it's like there's people like who are in the world that are demons blending in, and there's one person that you're watching on YouTube who has evidence of it, and you're not calling him. You have to believe in me. If you're watching this and you're a human, you have no idea how many of them there really are. It would shock you. You cannot do anything bad to yourself or others. There's a way to peacefully get over this. All you have to do is believe in me and watch my videos, share my awareness page, but first of all, call me and share it with everyone you know, because this is real. Say, look what I just found. Look at this is evidence of an alien invasion, and I did it on purpose, almost like a blackmail, to draw them out by putting myself as almost bait, and then finding common themes among them to link them all together as a group, a hive mind that links them to being the lizard people Nephilim known as Satan, the devil, the reptilian people, the dragon. And it only links up to me, because who else would they be hunting this much besides Jesus Christ? And who else would want to turn Jesus Christ into a little girl and a dog? God wouldn't. So make your mind up for yourself. You watch this whole video, there's no way that you wouldn't want to call me if you were a human.